You see? You see? I wanted to come on just to sort of see if I could sort out this problem. It's a silly problem to have. So what you have to do is you have to sort of find a way to sort of part the bot from the channel and then repair it again, but it took a while. So, in other words, what you do, you go onto the Stream Elements site, and there's a thing in bot settings where it says part channel or mute. You part channel, then you have to wait a few minutes, then it gives you the option to repart it again. So you sort of to repair it again, as it were. And that's what happened. Ah, that's better. Yeah, I got there in the end. It took a few minutes, but we eventually got there. For some reason, though, having a category and loads of tags seems to make my bitrate unstable. So hang on. If I take the category away, and then refresh my page. Oh, okay. It's not because of that then. We'll see how it runs anyway. Hang on. Let's just do something real quick. I'll go in here just to see. But like none of the fixes that anyone was suggesting were working. So it was literally just making it up as I went along. Sound cutting out? Ah. Stream Elements, you've broken my stream. Oh dear. I'm just going to do this real quick and see if it works. Like I got back from having a meal with my family literally like an hour or so ago. I've been trying to sort of fix it ever since. Ah, boy. On and off, and I was trying to sort of find little solutions for it and everything, and it didn't want to know. It did not want to know. No new courses, nah. I don't know. Yeah, we'll do the escapists. But what a palaver! What an absolute palaver that was, and it turned out to be. Oh dear. And the only problem I've got now is my bitrate's actually a red line. It'll be a green line again soon, hopefully. I think what's happening is my internet's sort of having a moment. Like, you know how like Wi-Fi and broadband sometimes quote unquote has moods. I think this is one of those occasions. Oh, I'm playing with music on, aren't I? Oh yeah, I put music on for the museum level last time, didn't I? But I think it should be better because I'm not trying to pull a 1080p stream, because when I changed the resolution of my stream down to 720 for a moment because I didn't really see the point of like broadcasting the retro games in 1080p because they're not 1080p graphics, they're only like little pixels, and so 720p does the job just fine. And I kept it at 720 for Minecraft yesterday as well. And it seems to run just fine, so... Like, even though my bitrate line right now is horrible and red, I'm not having too much problem with it. So that's good. Anyway, Solarphonics, how's your day been? Since I last saw you, has it been good? Hopefully it has. Good. Not bad. That's what I like. That's what I like to hear. Oh dear. A new yoke system. What is a yoke system? I've no idea what a yoke system actually is, and I probably should know, but I don't. Aircraft controller for the sim. Ah, okay. Sounds like a plan. It sounds like there's some kind of pun I could make, you know, yoke and woke, but I can't think of one at the minute. A good few hours flying with them getting used to... Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good time all round, to be quite honest with you. That's going to go back down again. Yep. In VR, of course, in VR, like, I would expect nothing less from you than a VR experience, you know? Like, VR must be, like, impossible to stream, honestly, you know? I can't imagine it would work very well. Like, I've seen people put VR onto YouTube, and it's normally just, like, the perspective of one eye or the other, you know? Because obviously it's very difficult to make a VR YouTube video. Yeah, it takes too much processing power, as it were. As you've just written there in chat, actually. You could do a double screen, yeah. I guess. Oh, don't go in the fireplace. And now I'm not going to hit it hard enough, you see. Cross your eyes, it worked. Yeah, there you go. I will deliberately watch your next time I'm in your stream, Solarhawk, I will deliberately watch cross-eyed. Okay? That's what I'll do. And when I tell you that, I'll simply remind you that it's because you told me to do it. And then when you ask, it'll be in 2D, don't tell me what dimension it'll be in. I'll decide what dimension I'm watching in, thank you very much. It'll be in 3D if I decide it's in 3D. Oh dear. Thank you for indulging me. I've had a trying half an hour or so trying to get Stream Elements to work. I've just realised I've even tweeted Stream Elements, and I bet now they respond, don't they? I'll just say... Hold on. Oh, I'm replying to the wrong thing. What an idiot. It's that one. I'm like, wait, why am I replying to the World Endurance Championship with this? There we go. I think the moral of the story here is, I know, the dude who runs the World Endurance Championship social media feed will be like, why is he telling us this? I run a Facebook group that's dedicated to the World Endurance Championship. Its most famous race is the Le Mans 24 Hours, you might have heard of that one. And, you know, it's kind of like, it's a really cool thing that it's like recognised by the actual championship as a semi-official group on Facebook, which is absolutely amazing. And I've had like great dialogue with the people that run the championship as well, which is amazing. Wouldn't get that in Formula 1 at all. So they'll be like, wait, what's he on about? Fortunately, I noticed it before I sent it to them, so yeah, nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Right, just wait a minute. Go. Oh, F off. With you falling off the course. Right. I'm just going to wait a minute. Go. That worked. I've actually got the par or better achievement on this course, but it's been a struggle. Oh, I want to try something else actually as well. You listen to the very quiet music in the background for a minute while I just do this real quick. Okay. That doesn't come up, but now you know. I will get something cool to work on this channel one day. I'm not even going to tell you what I tried to do there. You'll have to live in ignorance. Oh dear. I also love how a stream of me trying to fix Stream Elements has turned in what was supposed to be just like literally a 10-minute thing, you know, just in, try and solve the problem, come back out again and no one notices. It's just turned into a stream of me playing golf. You can't keep me away, can you? Hype stream. Hype. What am I going to get hyped about? Hype train. There's no hype trains here. Oh god, can you imagine? At the end of the month, by the way, Solar Hawk. You're getting an exclusive now. My mum and dad, because they're going away on holiday, I'll be here a lot more, which means I'll be streaming like hoping to stream every single day for like a week or so, and in that week we're gonna try and make a push to get finally the final requirement we need for affiliate. Like beginning of April, well, and very end of March, very beginning of April. That will be happening. Not sure what games I'm going to do at that point. I know one of the games I might try and do, but it depends how I'm feeling about it. Because I've got a you don't have to be here if you don't if you can't make it. It's absolutely fine. But yeah, we will be making a bit of a stab at it. And I'll use a proper sort of, I'll use a proper like connection stuff as well, because at the minute I'm doing things all completely wireless at the minute, which is another reason why things are a bit mess sometimes in the quality section. But we're gonna have like proper sort of. I'll be fully connected up, fully wired up. I'm not affiliated now, no. What's actually holding me back? Hang on, let's have a look. I'll go to my home screen real quick. You're almost an affiliate, it says. I've got the followers. I've got the average viewers. I've even got the hours per month, but I don't have the days per month. I need to do 7 unique days in the month. And it's just getting the timing right for it to do that. And I've got a chance of making that happen. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. Let me just go into my stream elements again. This has got to be the most befuddled stream I've done so far, and for me that's saying something. But yeah, that's the crux of it anyway. And the only way I can really do that is if I'm sort of here like more constantly. But the reason why I don't stream at my home is there's 2 reasons really. One is because my lifestyle at home doesn't really allow for it, because I'm looking after my wife more often, which is I don't blame her for that at all, by the way. It's just one of those things that happens. And the second reason is my internet doesn't allow for it either. Like I did a test ages ago where I tried streaming the menu screen of Forza Motorsport 7. I wasn't even getting 360p picture resolution. It was that bad. It's like, yeah, that's the big reason why I don't do it. So yeah, that's why I only stream when I'm visiting my mum and dad's place. And it's not to come back here anyway, because like, you know, my parents are getting on a bit now, you know, and particularly my dad, and times are becoming a bit more fleeting as it is, you know. You'll be my first subscriber. Oh, thank you. I'll need to get emotes, won't I, and everything. Oh god. Although, should I though? Because like my ethos is like, I am the most scuffed channel out there. like everything I do is bare bones basic, and I kind of like that. You know, like I had visions of, when I first started doing this, I had these visions of having like really sort of fancy high-tech alerts and like fancy high-tech graphics, but now I'm in this and I'm like doing this sort of no alerts, no graphics, sort of scuffed bare bones channel. I kind of almost like doing that, you know. I'll be in Copper Beardies League, I doubt that. Although, thinking about his stream last week, when he was going on about his fence, a few hours later after I saw that his stream when he was on about his fence, a racing driver that I follow on Twitter, actually no, it wasn't a racing driver that I follow, it was a racing driver that a journalist that I follow on Twitter follows on Twitter, and they tweeted about getting some new toothpaste and how they were excited by that for some stupid reason. And somebody actually complained to them that it was a rather bizarre thing to tweet when there's a war going on between Ukraine and Russia. I'm thinking, I've just watched somebody rant about their fence for half an hour. Why would I have it any other way, you know? Like, you know, yeah, there's horrible things happening in the world right now, but, you know, life does still go on. You know, we can't... I'm not gonna stop my life, and I'm not gonna stop talking about the most mundane stuff out there just because somebody has gone a little bit insane and wants to invade a country with no reason for doing so. You know what I mean? I mean, there was one headline that I saw on Facebook today, actually, and hang on, let me see if I can. There's a Facebook page / group that I follow called Angry People in Local Papers, and they have the most mundane headlines sometimes. It really is mad. Like, they had one headline about people Lincolnshire Live, they had a story about some, I forget, it was a former footballer, I forget who it is now, and his wife always waved to their Lincolnshire neighbours in this village, and that was the story in Lincolnshire Live, like yesterday. You know, I just love mundane things like that. It's a good, and people go, oh my god. No, it's actually very welcome relief from all of the crap that's been going on out there. You know? It's been going on like forever. It has. Yeah. And it will continue to go on forever as well. Hang on, let me just... This might go a bit weird for a second. I'll be right back. Right, am I still thingying here? Let's find out real quick. Solarhawk, is my microphone still on? I am, okay, good. Right, so let's try and broadcast and online, because you see it still says my stream's unstable, but I've noticed like no issues, so like whatever. So let's try an online thing, see if that handles okay. Yeah, I know, it says unstable, but it's still reasonably okay. This is where it'll probably go to pot you watch. We'll try an online match anyway, and we'll see how we get on. Like, the reason why I was buffering so much previously on here was because the internet here was connected into a box in the wall like it should be, but the box in the wall had long since come off, and basically the whole of the internet was running through these tiny exposed, like, thin copper wires that could, like, spark at any second. So, and it was basically running through wires that were, like, had not been changed since, like, the 1980s, 70s, 80s. So that's why my internet was buffering so much. It was so much data being broadcast down these little tiny wires that were half out the wall into a box that was half out the wall and exposed. No wonder I was buffering so much, you know. Anyway, the mum and dad had this guy come round and fix it, and ever since then it's not been as bad. But with a wired connection, it'll be even better. Like, this is, like, right now, I'm doing this on a wireless connection. The hub is right at the other end of the house. That's not bad, considering. And it's doing, you know, it's only 720p, but it's HD. It's still watchable, kinda. So, reasonably okay with it. Nicky 300 gets into the hole, so that's where are we at now then? 2, 2 and 8. I think we know who this match is going to be between. What I did basically just now was I put myself into a party of just me, so that I'm not coming out, my microphone's not coming out in game, because that is really annoying, and I don't really want to be heard by the other players, I've decided. At long last, I might add. Right, so... not too hard. Oh, just right. So yeah, now you know the story of my very dodgy internet problems. Like, it got so bad at one point. At one point, all I could do was stream a menu screen. And that's why I did an entire stream just going through all of the wheels that I own in Rocket League. Just to get some content. It was crazy. And I had like weeks of like VODs that were basically unusable because of that. Which is annoying, but you know, it's just the way it went. Like, even now I still get like the odd bit of buffering, but really, compared to what it was, I'll take it. And then there was that stream where Valkyra came into my chat and was like, "You don't have a game category." I'm like, "I know, I'm just grateful that I can stream right now, dude." Oh dear. Oh yeah, do you like my lurk message that I made up as well? And I should point out, the videos that I've got in my wardrobe are they're not those kind of videos, okay? They're all like F1 and British touring car videos. I don't think you're on Twitter, are you? I posted on social media like photos of my video collection in there, and there's like, it's just basically like a treasure trove of motorsport archive stuff, really. Like, I've got one of the videos is like the 1989 British Formula 3 Championship review where Alan McNish and David Brabham did battle. And the 1990 one with Mika Hakkinen and Mika Salo, that was an epic duel between the two of them. Well, yeah, I just wanted a fun little message. I think I made Stream Elements an editor as well, which is whatever. I'm not touching it again now. And yeah, did I explain to you the reason for the name change? I can't remember now if I did or not. But if you don't know, and if anyone's listening that doesn't know, I'll explain the name change real quick. It's just basically to match my the name change is, if you look at my list right here, look, that's my profile, Woody93185. That's my Xbox gamer tag, and it's been my Xbox gamer tag for ages. And I thought, why don't I have everything matching up? You know, my Twitch and my Xbox. It makes sense because I stream from the Xbox, I stream Xbox games. It makes sense to have the two the same, you know. So that's my reason behind having the name change on Twitch. That, and also, I don't really see that many streamers like streaming with their real names, so it kind of makes sense to sort of have some kind of nickname, and it might as well be my gamer tag, quite frankly. Although, ironically, I changed my Twitch name actually a week ago today on the Sunday, just after the Marbles on Stream season finished, and the next day I was in TAF316's stream chat with my new name, and I then learned that night, 24 hours after I changed my Twitch name, that Twitch were clamping down on sexually suggestive usernames. And so TAF was like, you know, you're called Woody now, what if Twitch decides that your brand new name is inappropriate? I'm like, oh yeah, I hadn't thought of that. I didn't know they were going to do it, to be honest, but they haven't like touched my name at all. They've not reported, no one's been reported my channel for anything, so at the moment at least I'm absolutely fine. It's just, again, I have a way of timing things to the point where it just seems like somebody has it in for me and wants to, and has like this sort of deliberate thing for me, you know? Oh dear. Anyway, let's change the stream title. Now a stream of random stuff. Trying to fix stream elements. Now a stream of random stuff. There you go. So yeah, that's been the story. Okay, that was too hard. But it's kind of like weird because like I didn't really announce to many people that I was changing my Twitch name, so like I go into streams of people that I've watched for like donkey's years, it seems like, and they don't know that the new name is me, but they know me from like being Stephen Wood for like on here for many months, but they haven't known me as my new name, and so they're like talking to me like I'm a complete stranger. It's really weird, and it's actually quite funny as well to me, to be fair. I mean, some streamers like work it out pretty quickly, you know, copped it out pretty quick. TAF worked it out pretty much instantly. But like there are others like, oh, that's you, is it? Gingerbread Man was like that. He didn't know that I was both Woody and Stephen Wood on Twitch. So when I eventually revealed it to him, like, oh, it's you, is it? Okay. Which was amusing. So I've had like I've had so much fun with that, it's just been really nice. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Oh god. I'm still a bit rusty at this game. I don't play this game as much as I used to. So, like, I'm not as good anymore. Still want to try and get par or better here, but you know. There you go. bum, 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 bum. It's really weird playing this game with music on as well. I'm trying to do a thing now with my streams where I want sort of less, I guess, dead air and silence. With Minecraft it's a bit tricky because the music is intermittent, but I think it's better to have like constant sound in the background than what I have been doing. So I'll have the music on a lot. What's my view on what? I still know you as Solarhawk7, and I always will do, quite frankly. If you're thinking of changing your name back. Like, to me, you'll always be Solarhawk7. Like, nothing can change that. Like, even though, like, I'm Woody now, which, by the way, was also my nickname at school, people will still... I'm still quite happy for people to know me as Stephen, my real name, you know. I'm absolutely fine with that. Phonics is your music side. It is, yes. And I was actually quite amazed because I didn't know what your type of music you'd be making, but when I heard you were making like electronic type of music, I was quite amazed, given my own music taste is along those lines as well, and has been for years. So I was quite amazed by that, actually. Filmic, yeah. See, I've been into sort of... I mean, when I watch Copper Bearded streams, because I can't hear music in the background to his streams, I can play like my own music in the background and still hear him just absolutely fine. But because it's like fairly early in the morning, well, I say early in the morning, you know what I mean. It's like because it's like sort of morning and fairly early hour, and I'm like, I've not long got up and I'm not really in the mood for anything too major. For me, the I play like house music in the background to his streams because it's like, it's got a nice bassline feel to it without being too in my face. But, you know, 9 times out of 10, trance and stuff like that, and techno and things like that are the stuff that I would always listen to. Like, trance is like, it's literally the only music I listen to, and has been for years and years and years, even going back to my school days. I tried following what was in the charts, like in the sort of 96 through to like 99, 2000, but it really wasn't sort of working for me. So I just stuck with like the genres that I was sort of getting into. Solarhawk7 was a 737 that you used to fly. Nice. Nice. I think it's so cool that you're like a former pilot as well. Really do like that. I like that a lot. But, I mean, the treatment I got at school because of like music was actually quite terrible, believe it or not, because like I was probably the only like sort of 14, 15-year-old boy that like didn't really care too much for anything that the Spice Girls were doing. And then that led to people at school like constantly bullying me because they were basically questioning my sexuality, which is absolutely absurd. And oh, the amount of like crap I got for that, and for not knowing what was in the charts as well. But you know, I was like, it was 1996. I was much preferring listening to music by people like Chicane and BBE and DJ Quicksilver, as opposed to Spice Girls or Backstreet Boys or whoever. Oasis, Blur, whatever, you know. I wasn't really bothered by that quite so much. And then I got my first, I mean, this is how late to the party I was. How old would I have been in 1996? I got like a hi-fi for the first time at the end of 96, in my mid-teens. That's just before I started at Ashby Grammar School. And I started listening to like more and more sort of pop-type music, as opposed to listening to Pete Tong on the radio every Friday night. Like Friday night, Radio 1 6 o'clock in the evening, the weekend has landed, the Pete Tong Essential Selection. That was basically that was like my weekly Bible, if you like. But for me, what cemented my love of the dance music that I was into, two things really. There was firstly, in sort of 1991, hearing for the first time a track called Night in Motion by Cubic 22, and it was like the most amazing thing I'd ever heard. It sounds ridiculously dated now, but for the time it was like pretty sort of out there and sort of revolutionary. Like, wow, this is amazing, I want more of this. And then eventually coming across to like house music proper in the mid-90s. But then when I got my hi-fi as a Christmas present, about a year or so later, I got a Ministry of Sound CD for the first time. It was called Dance Nation Volume 4. And that album, it was a compilation, it was a mixed compilation. It was mixed by Pete Tong and, would you believe, Boy George. The Boy George from Culture Club. He became a DJ for Ministry of Sound. And I tell you what, he was a blooming good DJ for Ministry of Sound as well. He made some amazing sets for them. Yeah, Boy George, the man that sang Do You Really Want to Hurt Me under the Culture Club name, was a Ministry of Sound DJ and a blooming good one, and he made some cracking CDs for them as well. And the Boy George mix in particular was like, yeah, this is my genre now. This is what I want. And I just became hooked from then on in. And then we got through 1997, and then 1998 was a real turning point, not just for dance music as a whole, but for me in general, because I was hearing more and more of this trance sound coming through. You know, tracks like Agnelli and Nelson, El Nino, Energy 52, Cafe Del Mar, 98. One of my favourite tracks of all time, Grease 2000, 3 Drives, all released in 1998. And I was like, I'm in love now with this sound, you know, I'm just in love with this type of music now, because for me it's the breakdowns that I live for in music now. And a breakdown basically in this term, in trance terms, is where basically the beat stops for like a short while and you have just this amazing melody that kicks in, or this amazing tune that kicks in, and then you have what's known as the drop, which is where the bass line sort of kicks back in again. And some of those moments that you have, I mean, some of the breakdowns are filled with vocals, or other bits are filled with just tunage, and it creates an amazing feeling, particularly on a packed dance floor. And it's those moments and those types of musical moments that's like I've become one to live for. And then after that, in '99, we had the so-called Year of Trance, where it really took off. You know, tracks like Carte Blanche by Ferry Gotcha. In fact, Ferry Corsten in general became a real sort of legend in those years, and it shaped my school years. And I was so lucky to have that kind of music as a teenager, and just discovering as a teenager when it was new. Like nowadays, you buy a Ministry of Sound trance compilation now, and that it's all the same stuff that's basically been recycled over and over again. You know, we've heard it that many times now. But back then, discovering those same tunes when they were brand new as a teenager, I cannot put price on that. Like, I really can't. And I almost liken it to, like, say, somebody of, like, I guess my dad's generation, who, you know, he would have been a teenager when rock and roll was becoming a thing. You know, it's the same kind of thing, it's just a different generation. And I think as I've got older, I kind of appreciate that a lot more. Yeah. How's that for deepness? makes you stronger as a person. I know you read that ages ago, I'm just reading it now. Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. But I kept my music taste hidden at school because, like, I didn't want everything else was being. I felt like everything else was being used against me, and I didn't want my music taste to be used against me because I felt at the time that's all I had left, almost. So I'm like, I'm not sharing anything with anybody, you know. Whether it makes me the person that I am right now or not, nah, I couldn't possibly comment on that. I don't know, but yeah, it certainly helps. With you there? There you go. There you go. How do I do this again? I can't even remember. Yeah, that works. Oh, don't roll any further. Oh, no. Actually, that's helped me out a little bit. Right. There we go. You've played this yourself. How'd it go? Did you learn a load of things from... Did you learn a load of techniques from me? Yeah, I was at first as well. It takes a long time to get to, actually. Like, the way that you've seen me do it, honestly, it's just taken lots of, like, little bits of practice to get it spot on. What time? It's only 8:30, actually. I could go on for a little bit longer, actually. This one's going to be a really short stream. I'll keep it going for a bit longer. I'm just relieved that I got Stream Elements back into life again. You know? Take as long as you like. Yeah, well, you would say that, wouldn't you? You know? Not that you're... It's not like you're bombing to carry on forever and ever and ever and ever. Oh dear. Let's see what's happening in the world. Go on to a page I haven't been on before for a while on here. I'm just scrolling through my phone looking for something. Oh yes, let's see if this is working. Oh, here's someone with real world problems. Somebody called Janine wrote this on the Premier Inn Facebook page. She said, "Does anyone else find it odd when you book a double room for 2 people, you get 2 cups, 2 glasses, a double bed, but only 1 bath towel? Or is it just the hotels I've stayed in? This happened to me on the last 2 visits. Odd, I know." Don't normal people take their own towels? When I stay in a hotel, I take my own towels. I'm like that. I'm weird like that. Although someone called Scott has replied, "Nope, I'm happy to share a towel with the person I'm sharing a bed with." Fair enough. Someone called Sharon has replied, "Just use the curtains, it's not the Hilton." Look, Solarphonics, I know this, but the thing is, this is relief for me, okay? I'm trying to be a war-free zone here. You know? Oh, complaints to Sainsbury's are always a right laugh. And someone has been slightly hurt about a comment made about the cut of his suit. I know. Sainsbury's, please contact me urgently. I've just opened a 200-gram tin of your reduced salt and sugar baked beans to give my 4-year-old daughter for her dinner. And there appears to be a staple floating at the top. My goodness, this could have been tragic had I not spotted. I'm greatly concerned. Yeah, that to be honest is a fair complaint. I have no problem with that one. What are the comments like? Although it does look like a bit of paper from a label now that I'm looking at it properly. Someone's replied to that. This is brilliant. So, something that looks like a staple in a tin of baked beans, and somebody's replied, it's part of a staple diet. That is the best comment ever. That really is brilliant. It's part of a staple diet. That is genuinely a comment on here. Oh God. I've done that wrong. Okay, I'm gonna just do this the boring way because I've fucked up the proper way. Oh, don't do that. Oh dear. I know you were, Sodaphonics. I know you were, mate. I'm trying to be like as war-free as I possibly can here, because like there's a lot of shit going on in the world right now that I just don't really want to think about because, you know, it makes me sad to think about it. You know what I mean? But you're good. You're good. Part of a staple diet. That is. It's a staple diet. That's so good. That's such a good pun. Oh dear. I think we've peaked. I actually think we've peaked with that comment. There's no coming back from that now, is there? Let's just play golf. Is that going to be a hole-in-one? Not quite. It is. It's a par. It's a par. I used to be so good at this course, you know. Used to be. Bel Cisneros. Great shot. Why'd you have to be so toxic? You're toxic. You're so toxic. Oh dear. Anyway. Whatever happens in this stream now, it's been a success because I got Stream Elements working. I'm still happy about that. I'm still really proud of myself that I solved that problem as well. Myself. You know. Like, anyone that knows me will tell you I am not the world's best problem solver by any stretch of the imagination. Like, I can't build things, I can't put things together, I can't problem solve, I have no common sense whatsoever. So when I do actually achieve something, I'm like, yeah, I did that. And I just did that as well and got a hole-in-one. Someone called Catherine on the Marks and Spencer Facebook page has seen an advertisement for jeans on their website, or in store I should say, and it's the style is listed as MOM, M-O-M, and she's complained, why are you using American spelling? Please, that's still on there. No, it's not, it's been taken down. They did a dirty delete, boo. Although on the actual customer service dingbats page, Marks and Spencer customers are a different type of petty, honestly, says Andrew. And Kat replies, I worked at the head office from the age of 19 to 24 and honestly, it damaged me. There you go. Just looking at like the latest editions of things that never happened, you know. What the hell? Some guy called Danny has a, like my stream yesterday, look. We won't go into the ins and outs of the Revenge of Shinobi section from yesterday, okay? We won't go into that. Oh dear. So things I'm going to stream again in the future. Obviously, Gems of War and... Oh, the one earlier on where nothing happened. Yeah, nothing happened in Minecraft earlier. No, in all seriousness, I've put those VODs onto YouTube and I've put them in like 3 hour-long blocks, essentially. And the second hour was the one where the thing we are not saying that happened actually did happen. And I decided to use as a thumbnail on YouTube the death screen that I got. Just cause. But yeah, Revenge of Shinobi, where I died literally every 2 seconds in that aeroplane level. I transfer VODs to YouTube by simply downloading them. I basically download them from the website. It takes a while, but you do get there. And then I have them on my computer, and I then go into YouTube and upload them like I would a normal video. And to get the screen grab of the death screen, what I did was I tweeted the screenshot of the death screen first of all on Twitter, and then I grabbed it from Twitter and put it into my onto my hard drive and onto the hard drive, and then sort of got it from there for YouTube. Like I said, I try and find the easiest way to do things now possible. Even though my brain sometimes thinks kind of backwards. Much to the annoyance of literally everybody around me. But yeah. You watch that for a second while I do this. I'm gonna play next. Yeah. But yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, it's this, isn't it? There we go. I'll get another drink while we're waiting. I ain't being timed out. Am I the only person left now? No, okay. That's a good start. You need less power than you think there, actually, from what I've seen. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go about there on the power. I don't know, just a guess. Just a rough estimate. Yeah, that works. Get in the hole! Right. This one's a tappity tappity tap tap hole. Bonk. Yeah. I'm almost tempted to do a couple of rounds of Fortnite or something, you know. Dunno. Oops. Caught the microphone, Thawi. Nice. Don't like the line I'm taking though. That's not a good line. Or is it? Or is it? How about that? Two strokes, thank you. Oh. Oh, FBO just found the sweet spot there. Oh, he gets it in two as well. Well done. So I'm a stroke behind at the minute. It's a very close match. It's only close because I messed up the first hole. If I'd have done it properly like a normal human being, it wouldn't have. Exclamation mark lurk in the chat, Solar Phonics. You know the rule. Oh, I found the perfect spot there. Okay. There we go. No. I made that command because you kept on typing the bloody thing. I'll have to find some more ideas for commands. There you go. I like seeing the fruits of. I don't like seeing the fruits of my labour being wasted. That's literally what this is about, you know. Just me wanting to show off, saying, "Look, I've created this thing! Yay!" Like I say, I've spent the first 15 minutes or so of this stream mired in menu screens and God knows what, you know. Oh dear. Right, wait. There we go. There we go. Right. How loud is my headphone volume actually? Hang on. Got a volume control on the side of my headset somewhere, which I'm trying to find. Oh, turns out it was really low. How? How did I do that? How did I do that? I've never seen anyone or anything do that at this hole before. I'm a trailblazer, if nothing else. There we go. There we go. Right. Oh yeah, I've got Stream Elements working. I can actually give the shout-outs I wanted to give out earlier, can't I? So, that's Gingerbread Man, and then we had... who else was in the chat? Oh yeah. I think Kissed by Wolves is live right now actually, so there you go. 3 power this one is. Straight at the Sphinx's mouth when he gives you the chance. There you go. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, oops. Just flack it. Flack it. There we go. Ah, didn't quite have the power. Oh really? You're going to send me all the way back to the start? Why are you doing this to me? You know what? I'm going to go the old-fashioned way for a change. Going old school. Because why not? Because I wanted to, not because I hit the ball slightly too hard the second time round to compensate for being a bit further back than the start, but there you go. That wasn't the case at all, by the way. Just going to refresh my Stream Manager page real quick. Okay, still says unstable. I don't get why it says unstable, yet the stream's been working perfectly fine. Like, that is just a mystery to me. Oh no. Yeah, 84. I've been streaming this for 84 minutes. Like, what the hell? Have I really been streaming that long? I've literally played like 3 rounds of golf. Did I really spend that long faffing about with mine in the Minecraft title screen trying to get Stream Elements to work? Oh my word. Oh yeah, I'll just come on for 10 minutes and see if I can sort out Stream Elements. I'm not going to do a proper stream at all, and then he does a proper stream like right afterwards. Can I get over that? Might be able to. Yeah, I can. Oh, there you go. We learned something new there, boys. New tech! Oh, come on. Oh dear, I'm still laughing at that staple diet. Is anyone watching the duel on Sky F1 at the moment? No, I am not. I'm not watching this blown out of proportion thing involving involving Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. So Jack has written to Sainsbury's, I'm so sick of getting shrapnel back as change from your self-checkout. Can you give me change I can actually use? 10 pence change, I would like 1 coin, not 5 or 10p coins that the same machine won't accept. I'm not your rubbish bin. If they've come out of the machine, surely that means the machine has already accepted them. I'm not your rubbish bin. It's exactly what a rubbish bin would say. You know? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's exactly what a rubbish bin would say. I've not hit it hard enough again. You know what? Let's go there. And then we're going to go to there. Why don't I just play the game this game normally? You know, like a normal human being. Why don't I do that? Like most of the time, these complaints are normally like people that have they've just forgotten to use their coupons for like the points or whatever. You know? It's not normally the case that it's anything like major like that, but when it is, my god, it's funny. Oh, I've done the same thing twice now. Right. There we go. Nice and straight that time, you see? A nice straight line. Yep, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. As is that. See? Cool. We got 65 on a 60 par course. There you go, maps. I'll take that. Okay. Let's come out of there and we'll do something. I'm going to try something else. With the bitrate though, it might not work. If it doesn't work, I'll just go straight to a final thing. But yeah, I want to try some. I'm going to try playing around a Fortnite and see if it works with this bitrate. Back in a mo.